Hey guys, hope you're well, and as you can tell we are waiting at Dudley bus station. Now we originally scheduled to do the 2A, Dudley to Russell's Hall Circular, and the 24 from Dudley to Merry Hill, but instead we're going to do the 74A to West Bromwich. And this is operated by Diamond Buses, formerly known as Central Buses, and this route is expected to be withdrawn from January of next year, 2023. This is due to low patronage. So we're going to do the service today. It will be an Optare solo, so I'm really excited. So just waiting on the stands, so it's on stand G for the 74A to come in. Shall we do it?
So then guys, we're just leaving Dudley bus station and we are heading to West Bromwich bus station. And we are travelling on the Optare Solo, which is an ex-Central Buses one. And as you probably know, Diamond has had this route, the 74A, since 2018, which they won from Central Buses, well, due to the fact they purchased Central Buses in 2018 and had the routes. So the 74A was run from the Perry Bar Depot for Central Buses, while the 125, 142 were run from the Kidderminster outstation, while the rest were actually run from the Tamworth outstation. And this route has been operated by Diamond ever since 2018, but however, due to low patronage, this route in the new year is going to be cut off because due to the end of the contract. Because, as you know, Transport for West Midlands, I don't think Transport for West Midlands will be able to renew this service. But, however, so far they have renewed the 250 and 251, but it's going to change to a different number. It will be numbered the 25 and will run from Stourbridge to Dudley via Merry Hill. And it will replace the 11 and the 11A between Merry Hill and Dudley, meaning the 11 and the 11A will no longer be serving Merry Hill bus station ever again. A sign of the times, I guess. So I just hope that you are enjoying the journey on today's 74A. So we will continue to maintain the channel, as always, of course we will. So we got more videos to come on the channel. Now, we originally penciled in for the 2A and the 24, but however, we pushed that back to the week after. So the 224 is not going to possibly be happening going forward now. It will possibly be on the Fridays, because also due to timekeeping. Because we've got other routes to sort out as well. So we're going to have the 24 sorted out, which will come up after, which will be in the week after. Or we might consider with the 82 to Wolverhampton. So we might look at doing the 82 to Wolverhampton, but I'll have a look at the timetable. But I'm hoping that I'll get the 82 done by the end of this year, and so we can hit 1,000 subscribers, because we're aiming for 1,000, so we can complete this YouTube channel as a successful channel. And it is a successful channel. Joe's Bus Train Play and Lift Adventures, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time. Yes, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time. So then, guys, we're just now coming off that loop around the part of Dixon's Green area. So I'm really going to miss this loop on the Dixon's Green area. And as you know, this route has been a brilliant route over the years. But sadly, the 74A has to go, because due to the fact it's the end of the tender contract. And it is a shame that we're going to lose such a good route like this one, because the 74A has been with Diamond since 2018, and they've carried on maintaining the tender and added Mercedes-Benz Melostratas, because in 2018 Diamond acquired some Mercedes-Benz Melostratas to be for use on this route, but however, it's gone back to Optare Solo Slimlines, which are the ex-Central Buses ones, because as you know, Central Buses have used the Optare Solos on this route before, alongside their ADL Enviro 200s and their Denny Starts. But however, there's not many of the Central Buses Denny Starts left on the fleet now at Diamond, because they're all being replaced because they're all coming to the end of their day. To be honest, I do miss the Denny Starts with Central Buses. Even with Diamond Buses, Arriva have got rid of most of their darts in this. They got rid of the darts in this area now because the Denny Starts went to Chase Rider, but however they've been passed on to their rival company, Select Bus Services. So we have done great this week. So we got 915 subscribers. So that's brilliant to hear. We're hoping that the 25 route will be run by Diamond Kidderminster. We just don't know what it's going to be, but I doubt it will be National Express doing the service, because due to the fact they're getting rid of a lot of their tendered routes and giving them to Diamond Buses, so Diamond's going to be taking over the lot in the new year. So it'll be really exciting to see if Diamond bid for all these tendered routes. But I am excited when Diamond do have these routes, means they'll have their old links back, like with the 142 extending onto the 28. It'll be like the 287 route again, because as you know, the 287 used to go the same route as the 142. The 28 went the same way as the 287. So as you probably know, the 14 will still provide a link through this area, the Oakham. They'll still provide a link through Oakham, and the 74 will still provide a link through Dudley Port area and into Tipton. But the estate around the Dudley Port, and of course serving Great Bridge Asda and Dartmouth Street area, which is out on the Metro, will no longer be served by any bus route at all. But you never know, they might change them, because I think they might alter some of the services around just to improve reliability, because I know a lot of the routes are being put up for grabs. So the Stourbridge network, they're changing their routes. So the 142, it'll be changing from an hourly service and will be extended to Merryhill from Stourbridge along the current NX28 service. The 142I will operate hourly between Halzone and Merryhill. Also the 142 and I will operate between Halzone and Merryhill. This service will follow the 142 between Halzone and Warnell, then operate via the 298 and 299 services, which will go via the Lye area. So that's going to still be great, that Diamond are still going to provide a link through Lye. 250, 251, the service is going to be renumbered the 25 and will operate half hourly between Stourbridge and Dudley. The Amblecote Road corridor will no longer be seen by Diamond, but it's alternatively covered by the NX number 8 Wolverhampton to Wollaston Farm. And the new service will operate as the current 250 between Stourbridge and Merryhill, then continue to Dudley via the current NX 11 and the 11A services, because the 11 and the 11A are no longer going to run to Merryhill. Means they'll only run between Stourbridge. They'll only run between Dudley and Walsall. 298 and 299, those services are going to be expired and will be replaced by the new 142A service operating along the current 298 between Stourbridge and Brook Holloway. So all these routes are all part of Transport for West Midlands, but these routes are going to be confirmed with the new operator in the new year. So just continue to watch my YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time. So then guys, here we go. We're going down towards Dudley Port Railway Station forecourt. So we're now paired up with the 74 route, which is the Dudley to Birmingham through West Brom, and that is run by NX West Bromwich Depot. So West Bromwich Depot do the 74. Now, as you probably know, Pensnet used to do West Bromwich, but they don't anymore. The only two alternative garages that serve West Bromwich now is Wolverhampton Park Lane on the 79 and Walsall on the 4M, 4H and the 4s. There's no other garages that do it. Birmingham Central don't even come to West Brom, neither does Yardley Wood, so the rest is all covered by West Bromwich. So West Bromwich cover the rest. So as you probably know, it's a shame that that most of these routes are going due to the end of the tender on behalf of Transport for West Midlands. And to be honest, there's no alternative operator that could take these tenders on anymore, because due to the fact IGO's gone, because we lost IGO buses back in 2019, and Hanson's is gone, of course, because they were bought by these lot Diamond. The same went with Central buses, because they've been bought by these lot as well. So all these routes that were run with Diamond were Central and Hanson's, and Shame Arriva doesn't even operate in this area anymore, because they sold the Wensfield operations to Diamond Bus. But Arriva continued operating in Telford, Shrewsbury, Oswestry, Cannock and Tamworth. But however, Cannock is no longer part of the Arriva network. That's now been taken over by another operator, D&G Chase Rider. So D&G Bus, which is part with Centre Bus, now run the Cannock part now. So I just hope that you're all keeping yourselves well and looking after yourselves. So keep watching this best YouTube channel of all time, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So then, more videos are going to be coming on the channel very soon. So I will let you know which videos there will be coming up. Next week, we're aiming for all the kiddie routes, like the 15 corridor. And then, so, next Thursday, we're going for the 15A. Next Thursday is going to be the 2A. And then we'll add on with the, we'll add up the Let's Go stuff on the 18th. 24th, we'll do possibly the 8th in Kidderminster. And then on the 20th, and then the 17th, well, the 7th, sorry, the 11th, yeah, next week's Kidderminster. The 11th is going to be no service, maybe. 17th, we'll do the 2A and the 24. The 18th, we'll do, we'll probably do the 224. And 24th, we'll do the Kidderminster number 8. And the 25th, I think, we're just not sure. I think we'll do a few more routes that are going to be cut back, maybe on the 25th, but we're just not 100% accurate yet. But we will, I'll let you know when I can do these services. Now, I have done quite a few good services this year, so maybe on the 25th I might look at doing the 67, might do the 67 to Cannock. Well, I probably won't do the 67, probably just do some of the rest of the Wolverhampton locals, like the 62s, 62 ale, maybe add the 65 if we missed it out from the previous week. But I think we'll add the 80, or we might just do maybe some of the Merry Hill stuff on the 25th, and then on the 1st of December, I think we'll do the 17 to Stourbridge. I think we're going to do the 17 to Stourbridge on the 1st of December. And then on the 2nd, I think we'll do a few more routes. Might do the 14th. Might do the 14 or the 7th. But we just don't know what we'll do. But I know on the 8th we're going to do Kidderminster. And then the 15th of December we'll finish. The 8th of December is going to be the last Kidderminster trip. So just keep watching, guys. Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, as always. So then, guys, we're just now coming round Dudley Port area now. So we've just gone under the bridge at Dudley Port railway station for where we'll proceed to Dudley Port. So we're now at Dudley Port, and then we're going to continue our journey on 74A to West Brom.
So then we're now coming into Bromwich. So this means you'll only have the 42 and the 74 that will run Dudley to Bromwich end with the 74A going off. Now we have missed most of the 74A because due to the fact doing this when we're doing 74 in the future. So as you know, the 74A goes a slight different route to the 74. It actually goes this way round.
So then, guys, we just now pulled off, and we'll be heading for West Bromwich. So we'll be heading for West Bromwich coming up. So I just hope you are all keeping yourselves well and looking after yourselves. So we will be continuing to maintain the channel on a regular basis. So we will be maintaining the channel. As you know, it's a successful channel, Joe's Train Play and Lift Adventures. We're aiming to get to 1k subscribers, 1,000 subscribers by the new year. Well, by the end of the year, because as you know, we're coming to Christmas nearly, so Christmas is going to be exciting. I'm really excited for Christmas 2022. As you know, this year's been a lot better than last year, because due to the fact that we've come through the other side after being hit hard that have been caused by COVID, because COVID has knocked a lot of stuff about over the last few months, but we are looking forward for new beginnings in the new year. Apart from having the Ukraine war going on this year, it's been one difficult time, but however, this year we have done a lot better than 2020, because 2020 just wasn't the year to do fun that we are doing right now. If we hadn't had if COVID never existed back in the day, we would have not been like shielding, and we would have been doing the routes that I never got to do at all, and these routes would have carried on as they were unless someone would have bidded for tendered work. But apparently it was just due to the end of the tender contracts with certain operators, so it is a disappointment that most of these services had to come to an end because of the end of the Transport for West Midlands contract. As you probably know, these routes have been run by the Transport for West Midlands contract since over the years, but apparently Transport for West Midlands can no longer fund to continue to operate and provide a certain amount of services. This is because of the tender coming to an end, and of course due to the fact that it's time for them to throw in the towel and then pass on to other operators, or probably withdraw them totally because due to the lack of patronage. But just continue to monitor this, guys, and keep watching my videos, Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures, because we will be continuing to serve in more years to come. So then, we are now entering the Great Bridge Asda store, which is situated on the Great Bridge Retail Park, which has stores like B&M, Pound Stretcher, Boots, and also a Poundland. There used to be a JJB Sports. Used to be Pound Stretcher. Sorry, B&M was. So B&M used to be Pound Stretcher, and of course Boots was the only original tenant beside Asda, and of course Poundland as well. And of course the Asda here used to be known as Walmart Supercentre. It used to be a Walmart Supercentre, the Asda at Great Bridge. And of course it has got a B&Q concession within their store now, which is brilliant, because it's becoming more like a supercentre, a bit like the old Walmart, a bit like the good old Walmart stores in the USA. So there is more and more videos to come on the channel very soon. So coming up after this video, we got the number 3 that's gonna go. That's the West Bromwich to Merry Hill service. So I'll be doing the number 3 after this route, and I'm happy to say that we have succeeded well on the channel over the last few weeks and days, and I'm happy to say yes, we will continue to monitor this YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures. I know it had been a tough time over the last few years because of COVID, everything having to come to an abrupt end, but apparently the abrupt end has finished and we are starting to get back to the things that we all love doing, and that's our bus videos, Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures. So we have succeeded over the last few years. So we will continue to monitor this as always on a regular basis. So we will continue. More videos will come around, and I will make the videos, especially of these new tendered routes that's going to be happening in Stourbridge in 2023, which I'm very excited about. I'm happy I've done the banger version of the 81 now, which replaced the National Express tender. I'm happy I've done quite a few routes. I won't be able to do the 93 Erdington to Smithswood due to the fact it's just too much time keeping, but I will be doing that under the national. I will be doing that virtual, so I will be doing a virtual version of the 93. So please keep tuned for that, guys. Now, as you probably know, there's quite a few rumours. I think National Express West Midlands is going to be running the service. I think they're going to be running the 7th and the Pensnet depot again, back to the days when it was with the 276. I think they might revert it back to how it was before, but I don't know if that's true. It might be false. And so the 276 so it'll go back to be where it was before as the 276, but not numbered that. It will remain as the 7. The 8 will stay with Wolverhampton Depot because due to the fact that the 8 interworks better with the X8. And of course, with the 7 being at Pensnet, with the 7 going back to Pensnet, there's also speculation about the 11, the 11A from Walsall. There's speculation that NX are going to take the Walsall 11, the 11A corridor, but might be just between Walsall and Wednesbury. Dudley and Wednesbury, and I think Walsall might carry on just doing the usual section. But we just don't know for sure yet, but it's best to always check the website for more details that will come on the channel soon. Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So we will be updating, so there are some latest service updates that's going to be coming in the new year, in due course of the new year. So lots of routes are going to be all changed. So we are happy to say that we will continue to monitor the success as we did over the last few years. So it's been a pleasure so far, guys. Just keep enjoying the channel. We will, as always, keep afloat. So we are staying afloat as always, and we are bouncing back. We have bounced back a bit more now with more videos that have happened over the years, because we had to transfer to remote videos because due to the fact the spread of COVID, the coronavirus, and because the coronavirus was getting out of control, it was spiraling out of control, so we were unable to do the things that we love doing, but we're happy to say that we will get back to more things that we love doing again. And we have done. We just thought that it would have been forever. And for me personally, I had COVID back in the summer, but apparently I was clear. I've been clear of that now. Been clear of that ever since. But however, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures carried on trading as normal. Well, it carried on running as normal as it would do on a regular basis with its YouTube channel. So it has kept afloat. And we are keeping afloat over the next few weeks. So we will continue to do this coming up to Christmas. So it shouldn't be too bad, by the way. And we will come through it, and we will be here together. We are holding this together. Of course we are. We will be holding this together. And the channel is going to still stay afloat. So we will continue to hold it together. However, there are some routes that are no longer going to be run by Diamond. So the 89 Coventry to Solihull, that is going to be withdrawn totally in the new year because it's the end of the contract. So no one is likely going to do that. If it was, it would have been Land Flight or Stagecoach taking over the contract. 69 Solihull to Bramwood Park, that's going to be taken off due to the end of the contract. Because the contract's going to end on that 96 route, on the 69 over Solihull, and the 42 from Coventry to Brownshill Green, that's going to come off totally. So those routes are withdrawn totally. It's likely the 93 is going to be like this, because the routes that are facing withdrawal, the 10A and 10C Monday to Friday Starbridge Circular, 10S Ridgeacre to Selly Oak, 11 and 11A Merriall to Dudley, that's getting shortened. 22 Tipton to Wednesbury, that's getting taken off because due to the end of the contract. So I had to do that virtual because due to the fact it's due to time management. So we will be getting more videos on the channel very soon. So we'll soon be arriving at West Bromwich, from where our journey will terminate. So we will get our channel thriving again. Of course we will. So we will thrive the channel, and we will come through the other end. And we have done it ever since. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, and they will be. So we will succeed, and we will be the best YouTube channel as we have been over the last few years. So well done, guys, for watching this channel. So we're at 915 now. So with more of this video coming up on the channel, we will increase that to 920. So we will get to 920. We've now reached 916 now. So that's brilliant. So we now reached 916. So we're excited to say yes, we are coming through the channel together, and we will bounce back with more and more videos in the next upcoming days and weeks to come. So I'm happy to say we've now done the 2-2. We've now done the 74A. We won't be able to do the 30 because due to time management, so we'll have to do that one virtual. But luckily I have done quite a few good routes over the years, so we are changing a handful of services in the next upcoming days and weeks, so please keep tuned for that, guys, here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So we're now coming along into West Bromwich. So we'll be arriving at West Bromwich, which is like, I know it's not like it was the best place to shop back in the day, but a lot of the shops have been moved to Merry Hill because of that new shopping centre that opened years ago. The only shops you'll find here at West Bromwich is a Tesco and a Primark. It's great that they've still got a major brand, Primark, even though there's one at Merry Hill and one in Birmingham, and also a Next. There's also a Tesco store as well. There is McDonald's, which is really tiny, and of course there was at one time KFC, but that's now known as PFC. So anyway, as you probably know, that restaurant that used to be known as KFC is now known as PFC, which is a cheaper version. So we're now coming into West Bromwich. So this is our terminus. Hope you enjoyed the 74A. It's going to be a shame that we'll be losing this iconic service, and it's great to see that Optair Solos are doing the route again. Since 2018 days, before they were taken over by Mercedes-Benz Mellor Stratas. I was quite happy to get a ride on the Optair, just in case if it went back to Mellors, and then it wouldn't be fun. But as you know, I don't mind the Mellors, but they just bounce a lot. But however, I do love the Optair Solos because they're brilliant buses. And I really like the look of the Optairs. They're brilliant buses. Like the Metro Cities, the Versas. I even like the Tempos. I like a bit of every bus on the Diamond Fleet. So we are just coming into West Bromwich. So we're just arriving into West Brom. This is also home of the West Bromwich Albion, the Football League team as well. Just like Wolverhampton having Wolverhampton Wanderers, Birmingham having Birmingham City and Aston Villa, Manchester City and Manchester United, and the West Bromwich Albion is known as the Baggies, also known as Boing Boings. So they have the Boing Boings here at West Bromwich, which is the nickname for the football team. So there is the PFC restaurant, takeaway place. So that is PFC in West Bromwich. So we're just coming into West Brom, and this comes to the end of the journey on the 74. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll look forward to see you again very soon here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time, and I will continue to maintain the channel as always, so we will continue to succeed. So that is the end of the 74A route, all the way from Dudley. So I had to drop my camera because West Bromwich is a busy town and have to watch it very closely. So we're now coming into West Brom. Thank you for watching the 74A, and I'll see you again with more videos coming up soon on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. That's it. Bye for now.